Yo, what's up guys, TheInsaneGamefreak here to bring you Pokemon Best Wishes, episode 66? Episode 66. 66, okay. Episode 66 review. Juniper's father is a troll. You know, surprised, just like I thought, I actually enjoyed the hell out of this episode a lot more. I've kind of noticed that Iris' second running joke now is that every time you introduce a retarded secondary character, it's like, this is the following. Cilan's like neutral. Fucking Ash is just being stupid, shonen-istic character. And Iris is just like, this nigga's on the biggest bunch of bullshit I've seen in my life. Because they introduced her father. I mean, Juniper's father. And her father's running joke is that he says that he pauses in the middle of sentences. So he'll be like, because they asked to go with him on his little exploration involving Zekrom and everything, and he's like, no. What was it? It was like, no. It's like, oh, I actually forgot the phrase. It was like, no. Oh, no, it was like, no, pause, no reason, no, it's like, no, it was like, no, pause, reason to say no. And it was like, so no reason to say no. And it was like, yeah, we can go. And he does this through the entire episode. It's actually pretty funny because they do it in a way where it doesn't get old. Like, they do it once again when they get in there, when they get into the cave and shit. They omitted the bullshit, like the walking to the cave for the most part, all the adventure sightseeing bullshit. Which I actually thought, at the first I thought was going to be really fast paced, and then I was like, oh, they did this so you could have more fun time with the jokes and everything. And so, like, the first trap they get to, it's like, okay, turning the statue left, and Dent turns the statue left, is not what you should do. And it's like, motherfucker. So it's like, that's the first joke. I'm thinking, so are they going to just keep repeating that same joke? And no, they were actually pretty clever with it, because the second time it happens is like, going on the right, and Iris is like, it's the wrong thing to do. It's the wrong thing to do. She's like, ha, I got it. And then they go, well, going to the left then. And they're like, yeah, we already know. It's also the wrong thing to do. What? And then the fucking bridge breaks. Which I thought was funny as hell. I was like, oh, we getting clever with this shit. And then I'm like, so what are they going to do for the third joke? And they just stopped that joke for a while. Which I was kind of pretty happy about. They have him have a joke to him, but they also had him doing the whole adventurer rules and shit, like rule 1 through 5, and it's like, because he does some bullshit near the end where like he steals like that golden ball, but they don't find out, but the Ash and them don't find out until like halfway through. So why are they chasing us? We isn't like we took the gold ball or anything. And he's like, well, actually, I did take the gold ball. You're the one who fucking told me not to take it. Why did you take the gold ball? It's like, listen, when there's something you can't take, that makes you want to take it even more. And ours is like, just the love of God, what is wrong with you? I mean, it was pretty fucking funny. And also, like, one of his rules for the adventurer guy thing was like, rule number 5 or something. No, it was rule like number 3 where he was like, it's like, I stay quiet without telling you things. Like he intentionally did not tell them things, and it was part of his rules because he was like, you enjoy the adventure more fully when you don't know everything. Because he knew what he was doing was bullshit, but he was like, nah, we'll just have fun with it. And I thought it was funny as hell. Like Juniper's father is hilarious. The only thing I kind of wish we could have saw before all this happened was, I kind of would have liked to seen like some father-daughter interaction, because all you really notice is like, Juniper's like, oh, my father's kind of weird and eccentric, and I'm like, alright, whatever. I mean, I think Juniper and her father both have their redeeming qualities. Her father's fucking hilarious though. I enjoyed the living shit out of this episode. And then I've also liked this thing they've been doing recently, where they've had like the end of the episode lead into the next episode. Like at the end of this episode, we got the whole Crocodile coming out of fucking nowhere, like showing up out of nowhere, and I was like, and then it's like, to be continued. I'm like, that's how we fucking do this. We don't do this when they're walking into the sunset and it goes, to be continued. No. We actually have like set pieces for the next episode set up. Like the Crocodile stuff. I thought that was cool. Also, we got to get to see Cofagrigus, who personally is one of my favorite 5th gen Pokemon, because That was the ghost type I used on my team through my black and white playthrough on the game. That motherfucker was hilarious because he fucked with Iris and that was like, so wait a minute, he mummifies people. And fucking Iris is wrapped up and she's all crying and freaking out and shit. Like, I don't know, it's like, Iris, even though you're not doing anything right now, Iris, I still like you as a character. That's what kind of works for me. That's what feels like Misty. She's not as annoying as Misty. And she's also a character who's more aware than all the other characters. Like, she still does thing like a little child. At the same time, she's like, this nigga's on some bullshit half of the time. And I enjoy that about Iris. Din is a boss. That's just going to continue for the rest of this fucking arc. Like, really, I just enjoy the hell out of Din. Anyone says that Din is gay compared to Brock just because he does the butler thing and the tasting time shit, fuck you, because at least this dude is just as useful as Brock in terms of cooking and everything. And he still acts like a motherfucking gym leader. Fuck the haters. Tasting time, motherfucker. I actually favored a video called, like, someone did, like, I'm sexy and I'm knowing with Cilan, and I was like, oh, shit, that's hilarious. Someone also linked me to, like, apparently the Best Wishes DVDs, apparently only the Taiwan version is, like, the one that has 1 through 26. The problem with that is it has the Japanese audio, but it only has, like, Chinese subtitles, which is bullshit. Like, really, who the fuck is going to pay for that? So, that's kind of lame. So, for anyone else, if you find some Japanese audio with English subtitles, Pokemon Best Wishes DVDs that are actually official, let me know. Once again, I would appreciate it for the likes because, you know, the trolls like to fuck with the Pokemon reviews because, oh my god, it says review at the title, but no. Hate, nigger, monkey, fat monkey. Like, I get that all the time. So, as I say, I really appreciate you guys liking and commenting and shit. You know, showing me that just because there are people who are mad that it's not the episode, there are people who generally do like to watch these reviews. Because that means a lot. Considering most people who do episode reviews get the same kind of negativity. So, for you guys to support these videos and reviews means a lot to me, so thank you. The next episode is a Crocorock episode, and something tells me he catches Crocorock at the beginning of the episode. Because I saw that the previews had something to do with, like, these kids, and the kids wanted to borrow, like, Ash's Pikachu, and Crocorock ends up joining in there too, so he could do a double battle with this other kid, which I don't see the fucking point of it. And, like, the kid, it's like, if the kid doesn't have a Pokemon, what is borrowing Ash is gonna do for you? But we'll see how this goes. It might just be bullshit filler. I also was looking at some of the later episode lists, like this is like the Buffalon episode where everyone's wearing an afro, which I thought that was, I'm looking forward to that because I know Snivy has her little, I don't want to wear a fucking afro thing, and I thought that's going to be funny. I also know that when it hits the 6th gym, apparently Cilan is going to fight, what's her name, Skyla? Her name is Skyla, I believe, in the English version, so we'll see. I don't even know what that's about because isn't like Skyla is was like one of the gym leaders in black and white that barely did anything. I think she'll probably be featured for that whole tower thing that's in her city. Is that Skyla? Yeah, that fucking tower thing where you can find like Golder. You can find Golder in that tower and shit, and Siglif and all that other shit. So that should be interesting. I'm curious to see why Cilan is fighting her. Where are my Iris episodes, goddammit? We're already at the 6th gym in like 2 episodes. Where is my fucking Iris episode? Also, the Japanese episodes took a break this week. And one thing about the dub, apparently the dub is going under a new name like they tend to do because they like to split the regions up into like 3 or 4 different seasons. And they're going to do a new fucking opening, I'm assuming. Which doesn't make sense because Best Wishes opening hasn't changed. So what are you going to do? Are you going to reuse the same footage and use a new song? It's not even like it's an anime open, so you can't even get away with like the whole, well, maybe we can bullshit it. Like, what are they going to do? They're changing the name to something. I forget what the fuck it was because it wasn't goddamn important. But like, what are they going to do for the song? It's not like, unless what they're going to do is probably going to wait until the Japanese comes out with a new opening, and then they're going to take the new opening and fuck with it. Which is really, really bad considering the new ending we're currently in for Best Wishes spoils the shit out of it. So I know the opening is going to spoil it. The opening is going to spoil shit that hasn't even happened in the dub yet. We still got some shit in the dub first. But that's just me. But anyways, I rambled on enough. Also, if you're watching this as soon as I've uploaded that, you get a special treat, because probably a few minutes afterwards, look out, because the Central Region review is being uploaded on the same time this is. So, yeah, baby. Also, just to be warned, that video was recorded since fucking, I think, December or November. So, you're gonna see me, like, reference things that don't make any fucking sense. Just ignore that and just focus on the Sinnoh stuff. But look forward to that. Anyways, life's a game, play to win. Gotta catch them all. As I said before, thank you for the support. PM about DVDs. Thank you for liking. Please like, show so I can see that, you guys really do want to see the reviews. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace. So enjoy the Central Region review.